Good morning, 早上好. Welcome to my Chinese language class at Discovery Chinese Cultural Center, and my name is Faith. And as always, you can call me Faith Lao Shi. In our today's class, we are going to be asking ourselves, where do you come from? And you'll be able to answer, I come from. Which work do you do? I do this work. And where do I work? I work in this place. So those are the things we're going to learn today. In Chinese, when we are to be able to answer those questions, we need two very important words. The first word is zai. Now the word zai means in, on, or at. And then we need another important word, nar. The word nar means where. So we combine the two words zai nar to mean at where or in where. And so we are going to use these two words to build in our speaking. Now, I want you to think about this. I have a cat, 小猫. And so I want to ask you, where is this cat? 小猫在哪儿? 小猫在哪儿? And look, the cat is under the chair. Now what do we call chair? 椅子. So if I want to say the cat is under the chair, I'll say 小猫在哪儿? 小猫在椅子下面. Under 下面. Okay? And I'm going to be teaching you those directional words. So, 小猫在哪儿? 小猫在椅子下面. How about the dog? Do you remember the dog? 小狗. Go is a dog. 小狗在哪儿? And now the dog is outside the house. So, 小狗在哪儿? 小狗在家外面. Jia is the home. So 外面家外面. So 小狗在哪儿? 小狗在家外面. Now let's look a little at some of those directional words. Now, if I want to say on top of, for example, on top of the table, on top of the desk, on top of something or up, we say 上面. 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 It means on top of. Then if we want to say under or down, we say 下面. 下面. And oftenly in spoken Chinese, we can omit the word 面 and just simply say 上 or 下. So 上 is on top of, 下is below or down. If I want to say outside, I will say 外面. 外面, or simply say 外. If I want to say inside, I will say 里面. 里面, or simply say 里. Are we together there? So remember, 小猫在哪儿? 小猫在椅子下面. How about the dog? 小狗在哪儿? 小狗在家外面. Outside the house. Alright, now let's again now look at that word 在哪儿 by asking, where is this person? Now let's think about the doctor. How do we call doctor? 医生. 医生. So I ask you, 医生在哪儿? Where is the doctor? 医生在医院. Huh? 医院 is the hospital. And if you're in Kenya, we have one good hospital, Nairobi 医院, Nairobi Hospital. So we can say that this doctor is in Nairobi Hospital. So we will say, 医生在哪儿? 医生在内罗毕医院. The doctor is in Nairobi Hospital. How about if I want to ask you, where do you work? How will I ask? 你在哪儿工作? Remember, 工作 is work or to work. So I'll ask you, you, in where work? So, 你在哪儿工作? where do you work? So let's assume you work in a company like Safaricom company. How are you going to say? 我在 Safaricom 公司. Now to remind you, 公司 is company. So you will say 我在 Safaricom 公司工作. So I at Safaricom company working. So I work in Safaricom company. So 你在哪儿工作？我在 Safaricom 公司工作。我在 Safaricom 公司工作。How about you are a student and you want to be, and somebody asks you, where do you study? Where do you study? So somebody asks, 你在哪儿学习? Remember, 学习 is to study. So, 你在哪儿学习? Where do you study? Let's assume you study in the University of Nairobi. So remember, what is university? 大学. So you're going to say, 我在内罗毕大学学习. Do you note the structure? 我在内罗毕大学学习. So I at Nairobi University studying. How about if you study in Kenyatta University? You'll say 我在 Kenyatta 大学学习. But where do you study Chinese language? So let's see that question. 你在哪儿学习汉语? Don't forget that we are learning 汉语 Chinese language. So 你在哪儿学习汉语? Where do you study Chinese language? 我在. So today I remind you our name in Chinese, the Discovery Chinese Cultural Center is called Kenya 中国文化交流中心. What does that mean? Kenya, 中国 China, 文化 culture, 交流 communication, and 中心 is center. So if you want to say, I study Chinese language at Discovery Chinese Cultural Center, how will you say? 我在 Kenya 中国文化交流中心学习汉语. So you are ending all the time with the activity. And the activity here is 学习. And then what are you studying? 汉语. Or you can simply say, if you find the name so long for you, you can say 我在 Discovery Chinese 学习汉语. So what are we learning? Whenever you want to say that you are in a certain place or you're in a certain place doing something in Chinese, you must always use the word 在. Then after the word 在, it must be followed by a place word, which is 在 nar, and then the nar is the place word, so we replace it with places like Nairobi, Jungguo, China, or the table, 桌子, or the chair, 椅子. Okay, so to end this, I'll remind you that we have the important phrase 在哪儿 at where, and I have given you sentences like 小猫在哪儿? 小猫在椅子下面。小狗在哪儿？小狗在家外面。医生在哪儿？医生在医院。How about where do you work? 你在哪儿工作？ And you can answer that question. 你在哪儿学习汉语？ You can as well answer that question. I hope you liked my lesson. If you would like to learn more, I'm going to put my link down here and you're going to click on that link and we are going to have more conversation on how you can join one of our classes. We'd love to hear from you. You're much welcome at Discovery Chinese Cultural Center. And for today, 再见. Goodbye.